everybody. Welcome to our Monday SMZ3 weekly here on Speed Gaming 2. We have ourselves a hard all dungeons race between Sky and Nitorific. I'm Professor Ender. I'll be flying solo today. And so yeah, for those who are not in the loop regarding what SMZ3 is, this is a combo randomizer of Super Metroid: A Link to the Past. Basically, what happens is that there's somehow the two games, Super Metroid and Link to the Past, just happen to share the same ROM type for some reason, and just through some clever programming and some extended logic, we made it so that we made it so that we can go between Super Metroid and Link to the Past at will through four different spots. So this is going to be a all dungeons. So this is 7 crystals to energy T, 7 crystals to defeat Ganon, and 4 Super Metroid boss tokens to open up Torrian. At the same time, we also need to kill Aga 1 and Aga 2. Well, Aga 2 is what we count in GT, but still, Aga 1 will still need to be killed. And yeah, and also the convenient memory allocations. Just so happens that the two games have convenient memory allocations to make the game possible. So we should be underway in just a bit. So, and also for those who aren't aware about how Super Metroid Link to the Past works, we start in Super Metroid so that both players can set up their control schemes, and just change some of the stuff around that's there, to make the Super Metroid game play a little bit easier. And we specifically mention hard bosses, so that we're not talking like hard all dungeons. So hard in this context is only related to Super Metroid. It's not relating to Link to the Past in any regard. It only refers to the logic that you're allowed to do within Super Metroid. And yes, the pendant dungeons are also required as part of this, so it's all dungeons. That's the additional part, and Aga 2 or Aga 1, sorry. So, and as already someone's pointing out in the chat too, with hard logic, there's also the possibility to do a suitless Meridia, which is in logic. So, if we see a suitless Meridia, then well, there's the reason. Yeah, we're just waiting for one more person to ready up and we'll get underway here. And for my own sake, I actually have a map off to my side so that I know where the Super Metroid locations are, because to be honest, I don't know a whole lot of Super Metroid rooms or locations names, so that's why I have the map up. I'm a Link to the Past player first and foremost, and a Super Metroid player second, quote unquote. All right. everyone's all ready. We should see Sky and Nidourific get off and get started in just a second here. Now, in the start, there's two options that we can do in hard mode. We can either go directly to Link to the Past, or we can go down Blue Bryn to get some checks going, like 2 checks right at the start. Now, I mean, more commonly with the runners, with Link to the Past or SMZ3, whether players will start off in Link to the Past because, well, let's face it, we have a lot of stuff in Link to the Past, so. Alright, we're underway. So we see we have regular Samus on Sky's side, and I believe that's like a Dark Samus on Nidouriffic's side. Something from Prime. Phazon suits of Samus, something like that. Yeah, so yeah, Nidourific is heading to Link to the Past, while Sky is heading down to Blue Bryn. Nidourific is going to be running a ninja spread over on Link to the Past side. Go ahead and take a look at Hylia Island, because this cross game portal takes us directly to it's just right outside Lake Hylia Islands. And here's Flippers already in Link's house. So that's nice. Alright, we'll take a look at the Morph Ball area. Just a Morph Ball item that's just a missile. And the missile on the top is just bombs, which Sky will grab. In the secret passage chest, just a missile, and so does Uncle have missiles. So we're gonna cut some missiles to start off. It's a sanctuary. It's that small key for Hyrule Castle, the Dark Cross key. So with Sky finishing up the retro Bryn tracks, he'll make this way over to Link to the Past. And the bush crab having 5 rupees. I don't know if Nidourific checked the tree poles already, but one of the tree poles is a green. It's just green rupees. I think that was probably what, tier 1 or tier 2. I know you got hit, so that meant tier 3 was out of the question. Nidourific gonna go look at Lumberjack Ledge. Just a blue rupee. Nidourific had to take a little double check to see what it was. Yeah, that's the reason why Sky and Nidourific ended up doing the bush crab from this area. And also, hey, it's Bananas and Pajamas over on the Sky side. We also found some power bombs from the mushroom spot. And just 20 rupees within the thief drop down. Sky will pick up the power bombs from the mushroom spot. Probably also get the 20 rupees there as well, because let's face it, we already have we have 35 rupees on Sky's side. It's better just to get the item or the rupees. We start with nothing. We gotta get something. Udrific gonna start Kakariko with the well checks. Also welcome on in Speed Gaming 3 with a party of 23. You're watching the start of the Super Metroid Link to the Past Combo Randomizer Weekly. This is a hard to all dungeons seed. We're gonna first sort in the well, along with missiles and super missiles. Sky is gonna go and give us the Blind's Hut check. Well, I eat this this cookie that I baked. We got our bow, and this is the bow, not a bow. For those coming in from Link to the Past, it is the bow. And that's because silvers and the bows are not progressive. You have the bow, and you have a loose single arrow pack. I have to make that distinction clear, because that is a considerable change between Super Metroid or Link to the Past in SMZ3, because it's running off of an older logic than Link to the Past randomizer. What was it, like B29, something like that? It's Sky looking at the chicken huts, just 20 rupees. Nirivik already saw the back of the tavern. Wasn't really anything of note. And both Nidorific and Sky end up buying the 10 bombs. Just so, you have bombs right from the gates. You're looking at the library. It is a reserve tank. Probably not gonna get it. And Nidorific will take a look at the race game blind. Well, Sky's gonna go ahead and peek it right now. We do get a bottle out of it. So Nidorific will get the bottle first, and Sky will be right behind him. So, hey, we get a sick kit check. As we're about to leave. So, yeah, Nidorific in this case, ending up saving a little bit of time getting that the sick kit check done. Not like it really matters in the early game. Sick kit gives us an E-tank. And so Nidorific will head over to the eastern area. Not gonna check the South Shore area just yet. We've seen a few bits of divergence between Nidorific and Sky. It has some early divergence with Sky choosing to do Retro Bryn first, and then Nidorific choosing to do going to Link to the Past. first to check at Sajrala's hut. Get some super missiles and 2 pieces of heart. Nothing really to write home about. Sky will take that sword over to maybe the Hyrule Castle area, because he is going to do the Ungol checks. Whereas Didorific will head over to do Eastern Palace, taking that bow that was picked up from the CAC area. Both plays make sense. You're just following what you got. And yeah, there is, and as Chas pointing out, there hasn't been a map check yet. It kind of matters, because you need to know where your Super Metroid. Well, I guess to be fair, it's all dungeons, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But it's nice to get an idea of what you want to do to start off, what bosses, what Super Metroid tokens are out there, and what the Link to the Past prizes are. So Sky going into Hyrule Castle now, the front of Hyrule Castle. Get power bombs off of the first key guard, the map chest. There's 50 rupees in its map chest, or Eastern Palace's map chest. Range chest having some missiles. And checking the what I like to call the spiral chests in Eastern Palace. Some super missiles. Now, at least I did at least correctly assume that there is no there wasn't a big key in the front. Not like the logic. Not like the logic specifically calls for it in SMZ3, because it's unlike Link to the Past, or unlike Link to the Past, like Solo, the fire rod isn't a legal position for the back in terms of logic. So we'd have to find a lamp for both sides of Eastern, for both Dark Prince of Eastern Palace. Unless the logic was changed to account for that, I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to SMZ3, but I'm doing it here because why not? All right, big key chest is big key, of course. That makes sense. Yeah. No tracker, Maddie Buckhard saying that you still need a lamp, regardless. You don't. There's no Eastern Palace logic is not affected by Fire Rod when it's the big key is, regardless of where the big key location's at. So, yeah. Good that I remember that bit of information. Big chest is some super missiles, or sorry, just regular missiles. Duh. All right. With that bow, of course, we'll head over to the back of Eastern. Sky giving us that dark room check for Dark Cross. It is just a piece of heart, and noting that Sky did have the small key from Sank, it's going to head over to the back of Escape. And that key right, giving him a little bit of trouble. The key did drop, so just got to find it. There it is. Derivic onto the Armos fight. It's gonna go from the do the quick kill from the bottom left, the bottom right rather. Essentially choosing to not bother with the quick kill and just do it like from one specific direction. And the back escape didn't really give us a whole lot. We got some missiles, but yeah, that's nothing. Get our first crystal on the board over on the horrific side, which was it Eastern. All right, so Sky will do the South Shore checks next, whereas Uniterrific will copy what Sky did and will head into Escape. So Sky will go first check the sunken treasure. It is a powder, which okay, not like that's something that you exactly need, but it's nice to have. I mean, it could be something, but we do find Morph Ball. So that's something. Sky will take his banana and pajama over to the Moldorm Cave. And with the sword, this makes doing this very trivial. Get an arrow upgrade, some super missiles, another fetch quest item, that's the mushroom. Our second bottle and just a piece of heart. And it looks like Sky will take those flippers over to the man underneath the bridge, and Waterfall Fairy will also look at Zora, the Zora ledge. Probably not doing Ice Rod Cave. Might be doing a skip of Ice Rod Cave. I don't know. Apparently the bridge gives us Plasma Beam. Okay, that's nice. Extra damage. All right. Okay. Look. Okay. I guess Sky will do. We'll just swim over to Ice Rod Cave. So, yeah, I guess that's fine because you don't want. If you're not wanting to leave Ice Rod Cave, this is your best time to do it. And yeah, as Chad's pointing out too, Plasma Beam will not be automatically equipped, so you have to turn it on for the additional damage for the Plasma Beam the Plasma Beam to be activated, and by extension, extra damage. Some missiles in I keep calling them super missiles. Missiles in Ice Rod Cave. And now Sky will head over to the Zora area. We'll do Waterfall Fairy first. We get an ice rod out of it. That's nice. And then we'll take a look at the Zora area. Just some power bombs, which, judging by the direction where Sky's taking, may want to pick them up. Yeah, because it didn't seem and quit after seeing the power bombs. So this is him picking them up, which is fine. Can't hurt to have some more power bombs. And yes, Sky does have the plasma beam. Alright, so Sky will now head over to Super Metroid, and now this is where I get to use that map to know what I'm talking about. So starting out with some wall jumps to head over to I believe that might just be heading over to the gauntlets. Yeah, heading over to the entrance to the gauntlets. Yeah, this is one of the main reasons why we would want to use power bombs here. I can't call them super missiles, but power bombs make this room nice to do. It's not like it's a mess. There's a piece of heart inside inside the gauntlet. Alright, now to take a look at what's down in the shafts. A heart container and another missile pack. I guess we'll take. We're not complaining here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have extra health. It doesn't hurt to actually have extra missiles. Alright, now heading over to Terminator. For an energy tank. And then we'll head over to Green Bridge through here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. That definitely, I don't think that was unintentional by the looks of it. So had to go through that cutscene. That again, that definitely wasn't oops. I don't think it was heading for. I don't think it was heading for the parlor at all. All right, for real this time. Heading to early supers, which just has a heart piece. And reserves don't have a whole lot. We don't have a lot to write home about, but again, we won't say no to a heart container. And neither will the 50 rupees in top of early supers. The Rivet will get the ice rod here. the heart piece over on the near the Edacoons, the supers and energy tank. Now to climb up the Edacoon shafts. Which just has 20 rupees. Now Sky will head off toward Pink Bryn through the Speedway. Mushroom turning for Nidorifics. So this is some new information that Sky hasn't found out because Super Metroid. Just a heart container. Just a heart container over at the Pink Bryn Power Bombs. And that's our third bottle at the bottom of the big pink Bryn Star. And our various suits. And that was that charge beam. And there wasn't anything of it that looked like Spore Spawn supers. Pretty sure there's a better name for that, but I don't know that. The map doesn't really give us a specific, like, a fish, like a name that would go off, that would roll off nicely. It's like tactical, being or literal, but whatever. Doing the little gate trick over at the pink gate room, which just only has 20 rupees. Nidorific's now in Super Metroid. Just gotta follow in Sky's footsteps here. And we'll now go ahead and see what the Green Hills zone's got, which is a neat tank. Either pink supers or spore supers. Okay, good to know. Or pink supers or pink supers or spore supers, whatever works. Just behind Morph Ball, just some missiles. We get our gravity signal from the first set of missiles. from the Blueprint Alpha missiles. Oh, and here's Charge Beam under Retro Brin's energy tank. That's always cool to see. This guy having a little bit of difficulty trying to get the wall jump to fire to head up to Billy May's room. Does manage to get up there. See what Billy Mays has for us today. A Master Sword, but wait, there's more. An energy tank. So hey, we got a Master Sword. That is a necessity. Alright, so then to finish up the early Super Metroid loop, we have the Recturian spots, which is a arrow upgrade. Yeah, the start of the scene has been this has been a nice start. Both Grabsuit and Varia. We already have Master Sword. We have an Ice Rod. This is looking to be shaping up to be pretty nice. Heading over to 230 missiles. Just a 20 rupee. It's gonna climb up the parlor to head over to Bomb Torizo. Over on Sky's side, while Nidovific is gonna follow through and get the Varia suit off of Charge Beam. Hey, Moon Pearl on Bomb Torizo, which means we're gonna have to fight Bomb Torizo whether you like it or not. Bye, Bomb Torizo. Now, I don't know if because of all this like nice stuff that we're getting, it's because it's all dungeons. I don't know. Can't really say for certain. Sorry, Sky will head back over to the gunship to refill and possibly save, or not. Whatever. Point stands. We're heading back to the gunship to get some a refill. So looks like now we're heading over to maybe heading over to down to Red Tower, or I guess we're heading over to instead, I guess we're not probably not going to head over to Red Tower. Instead, we're heading over to, I believe, Wrecked Ship. We're gonna head across the moats. Yeah, so this is a Wrecked Ship layer. Nice jump. we get a whole bunch of money at, before heading direct ship in the ocean. This is this makes sense because I guess it makes sense because now we're going to wreck ship for Phantoon, get one of our first bosses to see if we can get either a boss, either a crystal, a pendant, Super Metroid token. Not like it really matters because it's all dungeons. The point gets across. Theorific will get the charge beam from Blueprint on the right side. And then head up to get that Master Sword off of Billy Mays. So welcome on in the folks from Speed Gaming Prime, with a party of 112. You're just in time for a Phantoon fight. And as part of this SMZ3 combo randomizer, we're doing a hard all dungeons. So we will have to kill every boss. We will have to go through every dungeon, kill Agate 1, stuff like that. Now, if we had the materials for microwave strats, this would be a quick fight. But hey, I mean, whatever works. This I mean, Phantoon was dead anyway, so with a combination of plasma beam and charge and stuff. So missiles. This shouldn't be a hard fight. And hey, we got like 6 energy tanks too. So oh, and also we have Varia suit. So this is a very comfortable fight. I'm not the one to ask and to answer that question, honestly. I don't know anything about Super. I don't know about a lot about the bosses in Super Metroid, so because I'm a Link to the Past player first, and then a Super Metroid player second, quote unquote. But Phantoon goes down. And for our prize, we end up getting the 7th crystal. So that's a crystal on the board for Sky. Power back on. We're gonna head through and check out the E-Supers and wreck ship. The river will get the Moon Pearl on Bon Trizo. Wait. Oh yeah, this is E-Supers. Just a hard piece though. Just threw me off with that spot because I don't usually watch these a whole lot. But Bomb Terizo goes down for Neaterific because this is Bomb Terizo we're talking about. It's only alive for like a second. And then West Supers is just 20 rupees. Alright, so Deuterific saving. We'll see if Deuterific will either go to Red Tower, will also join Sky in wreck ship, as Sky is going through Spiky Room of Death. Nice Spiky Room of Death for the most part. And looks like Unific will join Sky in Rex ship. And just an energy tank in Rex ship. Or just an energy tank inside the Rex ship energy tank room. Whatever. Continuing on. It's gonna go. This guy's gonna probably head over towards the. Okay, I guess this is just for a farming session. That's fine. I think. I don't know, maybe a bit. I don't know, maybe indecisive in what Sky wants to do. It's gonna head up towards the assembly line. Oh, okay. This shows how much I know about Super Metroid. Apparently, you have to clear it until you open up the door. And the assembly line just, at least on the map, it's called the assembly line. Just a energy tank. So far, this Rex ship isn't giving us a whole lot, other than the crystal. And the maze above Rex ship is just 20 rupees. This guy will just take a bit of a pause to let this little platform dude just get across. Whereas Deuterific will make his way over to Phantoon. This will give him 2 crystals on the board. Not like it really matters a whole lot because it's not like it matters a whole lot because it is all dungeons, so you're gonna have to finish all the bosses anyway. So this is just to check the missile that's there. Up in the sky. I guess looks like Sky wanting to just I guess bail out of that because I don't know if he did see what it was, or perhaps he may have just said this is taking way too long. I don't have a can fly. We're just gonna go into the bowling alley. I don't know if there's anything. I'm looking for news regarding bowling here, but I guess there's a new challenge title that was just crowned. I know I'm related, but I need to talk about I need to talk about something related to bowling in the first place. It's called Bowling Alley for a reason. Oh hey, there's mirror underneath the bowling alley, so it's not even so this wreck ship isn't a bust. And just a missile which I believe is off of like supers, or like where he's up, or like a speed booster locked thing. I think. So, for what it's worth, wreck ship coming out when it was almost getting close to being again wrecked ship. That mirror. So now I believe it's high time to head over to Red Tower. So our first journey will be at the Beta Power Bombs. Which has Spring Ball. Nice to have. Could be necessary too. Who knows? Alright, heading to Alpha Power Bombs next. Just a missile and a heart piece. I keep heart pieces, heart containers. They're practically the same thing, almost. The heart piece is just a quarter of a heart container, but you get what I mean. Alright, so now heading down through the main tower proper. So Sky will make his way over to Spazer. Just an energy tank. You know, sometimes Spazers, like, you know, like kids nowadays call Spazer Wave Beam or Wave Beam. Is that right? It got a name change in Fusion, right? To Wave Beam, or was it something else? Oh, with this so here's Wide Beam, right, Wide Beam. Wave Beam's a different thing. So Sky will open up Meridia, but for the time being, we're going to Kraid's lair. Right? Yeah. I can't. It starts with W. Alright, so nothing over in the warehouse area thing. We're heading over to Kraid's lair proper. Okay, so let's see if Sky can perform a Kraid quick kill. And if not, hey, we're going out to prom. Isn't like it's a little too early for prom, I think. If I run in October, but no, we got Sky does successfully do a quick kill, and that is second crystal on the board for Sky. Heart container behind Kraid. Okay, so we find out what that one item was over on the Riverside wreck ship in the sky. Just a error upgrade or just a capacity upgrade for. So Sky wasn't missing out on a whole lot. We do find silver arrows in the energy tank, the warehouse energy tank. Up in Kraid's lair. Whatever, but it's Kraid's lair. Kraid tank. Same thing. And now we're heading down to Upper North Fair. Start off heading down towards into that business center. Good old business center. Oh, so in hard mode, to answer a question in chat, hard mode does not refer to Link to the Past. It only refers to Super Metroid. It's the logic in Super Metroid only that means tricks that would require like Hell Runs, Suitless Meridia. That's hard logic for Super Metroid only. Link to the Past is not altered in any way. You could consider it as just a normal item pool in the past. Ice Beam just has missiles. Sky taking a detour to head over to Crumble Tower. Which is super missiles. And Nidorevic will head down to Red Tower. We'll be getting Spring Ball from Beta Power Bombs. And we'll also be on the way over to get the silvers off of Kraid tank. So I just fell down the entirety of Grapple Tower, but it's have to reclimb. It does climb up though. Come on, we need to head back up to Lower North, the rest of Upper North to begin with. Yep, to high jump boots next. The intake just a heart piece and 300 rupees. High jump boots gives us super missiles. I mean, we won't say no to 300 rupees there. That's for sure. On the way back from high jump boots. It's more money, so. Croc Escape is just 20 rupees. And so now we're heading back through Link to the Past. Through the cross-game portal in Upper North Fair, heading up to Death Mountain. So that's pretty much all we could really do for now. Because at least what we want to do in Super Metroid for the time being. We'll probably see Super Metroid again soon to head through the cathedral and stuff to do all the fun things there. Alright, so back to my expertise. Old Man is gonna go and give us a heart piece. Okay, we got some power bombs on top of Spec Rock, which, again, probably won't say no to. And looking for a fairy or something to help. Just be nice to have that. But Sky will go ahead and pick up those power bombs. And we have our big key, which is good because for the moment we don't have a for the moment. Okay, so silver, to answer a question, chat, regarding the silver arrows, it's at beta power bombs, and both players have it. I believe. I think. Well, Nidovific did see it. At the beta power bombs, and it looks like Nidovific will just choose to head into Meridia. Main Street missiles is, well, missiles. It just doesn't really have a whole lot as well. Just a dungeon item. But we will do one thing though, and that's kill Moldorm. It is a requirement, after all. Oh hey, we got some blue mail over on the Horrific side. And as we mentioned that too, we get that was a clear of a Moldorm. Got a cape out of it and a pendant. And that blue mail was over at Mama Turtle. The Mama Turtle missiles. Alright, so inside Spec Rock, because Sky chose to leave this out for a second. Just nothing of note. So I guess we're heading back into Super Metroid. Plasma Spark Room, nothing of note. As Sky heads into the cathedral. And we'll take a look at the watering hole. Both heart container and heart pieces, just to spite me. Down in the cathedral that's our final bottle. The lava, release the bottom, the lava room rather, but like it's within the cathedral area still. So underneath Bubble Mountain wasn't anything to note. And we do also find red mail inside Meridia. So both mails have been acquired in the aqueduct. Now this guy's gonna go through check its speed booster. So before speed booster, it's just missiles. And nothing else to note inside in speed booster. So in the meantime, Nidovific will take a look at the Sandpits. Let's Sandpit to start off. There's 20 rupees and once Nidovific gets up. Any tank. Nope. To the right Sandpit. Presumably the right Sandpit. Yeah, the right Sandpit. Because, I mean, we already set the last step hits. We did put in another reserve tank, within wave missiles. And it looked like nothing of note in the right Sandpit, so none of the Sandpits are anything of note. 100 rupees. At wave beam. So again, nothing of note. So after the explosive start that we had, it's starting to look like things are just starting to slow down. At least just to give me a time to just to collect my thoughts and stuff. So, well, that mirror is nice. It doesn't really open a whole lot. We still need Dark World access in some regard. It's also plausible that if we find a lamp, that does if we find a lamp, then Aga 1 is going to be killed early on, and not like towards the end of the game for Dark World access. Nidovific in the meantime is going to go over to Kraid's lair, just to get the stuff that's there. I'll also get the boss. This guy having a little bit of trouble trying to get to the Bubble Mountain missiles. Alright, Nidovific about to start the Kraid fight. We'll see if we'll get a 2 for 2 or we'll have one of these players go out to prom. Oh wait, well, and by one of their players, I mean Nidovific. Yep, there. Both players successfully doing quick kills. Nice. You love to see it. This guy's still having significant trouble trying to get up to that missile room in Bubble Mountain. It looks like maybe choosing just to leave out on it, or well, not really leave out on it, but just to try and get himself in a better position. I think. There we go. Yeah, doing the damage boost instead of just trying to go for the spring ball jump. So in the missiles, nothing too crazy, just 20 rupees. And upper reserves is our lamp. So we do have Aga in play now. So it took Sky quite a bit of time to get over to get that lamp, but at least it's something. Might be starting to get a little suspicious about Aga, knowing what's going on. But we are close up to Crocomire, so we will get a Croc check. Alright. Croc time. Everyone knows Crocomire. Get some stuff out of it. And his flashiness. So much so that if you just like give him a super missile or whatever, we'll just keep backing his way up. And fall into the lava. It burns E-Tank for behind Crocomire. So far, to answer our question, chats, we've got some nice stuff to start off, and we just slow down. We did find a lamp in Norfair Reserves, Upper Norfair Reserves. And we already found both of our males. Mama Turtle missiles had the blue male, and the Aqueduct had the red male. So Meridia having both males. Jump scare. Well, it might as well look like lava. It's got like the color of it. To a degree. Alright, so behind Crocomire is just below Crocomire is just missiles. Or super missiles rather. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. If it's sulfuric acid, then I guess it checks out. Just doing a gate clip. Just got to do another gate clip just to head over towards Grapple Beam. And just blue boomerang behind Crocomire. I think the Grapple Beam. So Crocomire is Crocomire not the answer. Well, you're not wrong. If it looks like beer, then I guess my only question really is. Okay, I guess my question really is now, how does that make any sense with how does it make any like scientific sense? Why would you like burn it in like beer? I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so Nidovific now on Death Mountain. Gonna go and go up to Hera. Because we do have a crystal there. Or, well, a pendant, but it might as well be a crystal because it's all dungeons. Okay, Sky will do the lava dive. The lava dive room, which, to be fair, we don't need to worry about lava dive at period, but I guess Sky will go over it. Trying to do that grab suits jump just to get over past the lava dive. I mean, Sky just continuing to have troubles with that grab suit jump. But there we go. We're off to Lower Norfair. And more importantly, we're off to see a Ridley. Okay, personal, I guess not really offense, but like a personal like grievances, area of grievances here. When will one of these like runners do the like play as the Among Us crewmates for Super Metroid? I'm like the only one who plays it. Screw Attack Room is our piece. I guess I guess Ridley could be a Wizard of Oz. Could be the Wizard of Oz. I mean, it's a setting in it's in a setting in the settings for the sprites. But in the meantime, Sky's taking out, going to take a look at, take down Golden Torizo. Seeing what the Showcase Showdown has. Still having a little trouble with these wall jumps. We won't say no to Hookshot. So GT having the goods here. All right, I guess now we're heading up to Meyer, because Lower Norfair. We can also go into desert. We can also find that Ether is required to enter Misery Mire. We will take a look at, well, I guess if we had gloves, we would have took a look at Checkerboard Cave, but we still don't have gloves. Understandable though, because that's just, we've been in Super Metroid for so long that we forget that about things to the past items. All right, Mire Shed. Nothing of note. Neither if we'll get the bottle though. So that hook shot, that does mean East Step Mountain is in play. Desert Ledge has an E-Tank. Alright, and Sky will head over to Desert Palace. It is a pendant. What pendant though? I don't know. And of course, Big Key is going to be needed for, well, isn't the items, isn't the dungeon, like, there's no music shovel, correct? In all dungeons? And yeah, I was going to comment that, yep, the dungeon is boots locked. Because if there's no music shuffle, then it's a pendant. And like music shuffle only like applies when in case sanity. So right, yeah. So with that obvious fact that we need the boots, well, in general, because of the pendant. Yeah, and also yeah, because of what information that we got from Super Metroid, Dragon has a green pendant. So yeah, so that is a regular pendant, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If music shuffle is not a thing for all dungeons, which it does check out in my mind. All right, now with Sky being finishing up all the desert / mire checks, well, the ones that you can do. All right, we actually got our map check here. Mire. So Mire, Swamp, and Ice that I saw were Super Metroid tokens. I forget what the other 5-6 crystals are. Or the like either 5-6 crystal or whatever, but of course we'll get that information here since some keen eyes here. Like pod ended up being 1, I think. It's hard to tell from the commentator's booth. Oh, and user pounds the other 5-6. All right, cool. So we know about our 5-6s. Nearvik is on his way, I believe, maybe heading down to Lower Nerfair, but I need to look at the map more. Yeah, this is on the way to Lower Nerfair because this is Lava Dive. Yeah, I only saw 3 that were all on the bottom. So say quit up for Sky, taking that Hookshot to Death Mountain, doing East Mountain checks, and soon Nita Rep will be on the way to get that Hookshot from Golem to Rizzo. All right, Paradox Cave for Sky. Starting with the first 2 in the bottom is Samaria. Absolutely necessary. All right, next is the top 5. Yeah, that's right. You said Samaria. You just picked up. Eaterific will look at that showcase showdown. Nothing of note. There is a tempered sword also in Paradox Cave. Golden Teresa doesn't is just gonna die, and we'll reward him with a hookshot. There's that bomb jump for Sky. And there's the Eaterific's hookshot. Like the floating islands. I mean, they get dead rocks, but didn't see what it was. It's just a red. It's just a red rupee. Going through Spiral Cave now. See if that also leads to something. It's a flute. And we won't say no to a flute at all. Hey, at least get you to Lower Norfair again. Well, Lore of Norfair when we get myths, but the point stands. It will at least get you to Lore of Norfair eventually. Once we have both gloves, or a glove period. We have flute activations for Sky. All right, so where do you want to go? Moving to 4. This at this rate, I think Sky has deduced that you need to kill Aga at this point. So we will get an early Aga kill for once in all dungeons. You know what? It sometimes happens. So unfortunately, we won't have to. We're probably just gonna drop down. Just drop down after getting the GT, and not just do the fun thing where you just bonk across, go to the castle tower, kill like a 1, and then drop down again. No, we gotta do this for logical Dark World access. Eaterific gets the unfortunate news. Well, not unfortunate news, but the bad news about the fact that, hey, bucko, you need boots. So right now, as far as our Gomo is concerned, we have quite a lot of stuff. We need we either gonna need Speed Booster or Ice Beam. I just saw some lightning. We will need a hammer, of course, and more likely that hammer is in the Dark World. Or he's locked behind something Dark World, Aga, and stuff. And we will need a fire rod. We'll need mitts and stuff like that. We'll need either for the Super Metroid token. Yeah, it's all options. What do you expect? Okay, if you want to put a number between 0 and 15, assuming that Sky does not drop a red ball, go ahead and do so now. Because that's 0 to 15 is exactly the range that a perfect Aga will about amount of blue balls. Yeah, 0 to 15 was the number of blue balls that Aga can fire, assuming that a runner does not drop a red ball. Yeah. You know, English is hard sometimes. Alright. You know the pattern at this point. There's one blue ball. It's a 50-50, but on the next three, on that attack and the 2 extras. And then the lightning attack afterwards. So far, just looking at one. Oh, wait. There's something new. Mickey Mouse Room. It's got Ice Beam. Oh, I was so focused on the Aga fight that Univermic is going through the rest of Norfair. Mickey Mouse Room has Ice Beam. Please, Disney, don't sue us, I swear. Alright. Looks like that was 2 blue balls. But now we're in the Dark World proper. I think Neorific is trying to find a way to not do Aga, because here in Sky's case, he's killing Aga early. Because I don't think, because Sky didn't do the rest of Lower Norfair. He stopped after going to Rizzo. I think. I don't know. Well, no, yeah, Sky. That's right. Sky did actually didn't do rest of Lower Norfair, but Neorific is going through Lower Norfair right now. Nothing at the Wasteland. And soon, right, yeah. So the chat, as chat's correctly pointing out, that Sky chose to not do not finish up Lower Norfolk just because of the fact that there was a lot of troubles with the bomb jump, or with the grab student bomb jumps and stuff, or whatever. SBJ. Something I don't know specifically what the acronym's for, but spring ball jump. Okay, that's what I thought. Because both players had spring ball. It had to do with something. It had to do related to something with spring ball, and I guess while we're here, we are seeing a Ridley fight over on the Terrific side. At Sky Town Eastern. And there goes Ridley. Very clean fight from Neorific. Alright, what's behind Ridley? Just some bombs. Moving on. Sky will go. Is gonna get is. This is but Sky is getting Sky having the lamp, and this makes sense for Sky to go to Eastern Palace because you have silvers, you have a lamp. They're in logic. Eastern Palace is in logic. Okay. We're about an hour and a half in, so I guess I could reset and say that this is our Super Metroid Link to the Past Comp Randomizer Weekly. We have Sky and Nitorific here in the restream seats. I'm Surrender, and I'm Batty Record is doing the tracking. Give us a follow if you want to. The Fire Fleet's having a fire shield, just a regular shield. We are saying no to that shield, but because shields are bad. In the jail is a hammer. Okay. So I guess Aga wasn't required for Dark World access because there's our hammer. Ooh. Sky may not be happy to see this if Sky might not be happy to see that once he's over at Lower Norfair. Right, yeah, I'm the glove. I hate the glove. That glove, that pesky glove. But it's still important. Either way. That yeah. And as simple as 1, 2, 3, Sky's got almost down, and that's that's a crystal on the board. Optipod. But yeah, but I guess the point stands is that I guess the point stands really is that hammer is important, and Sky might not be happy to see that once he's over at once he has over to Lower Norfair, because those spring ball jumps, the failed spring ball jumps, starting to kind of hurt him. Not like he knows where it's at, mind you. Yeah, it's gonna be a really tough situation for Sky once it comes down to it. Yeah, so yeah, those gloves are the gloves are still out there. Yeah, like if one of the gloves shows up, then well, there you go. We got a E-Tank, an E-Tank at the Big Cage has a pod. And Nitorific will do the croc play. So this we know that this is nothing. Nidorif will get that information now, that it's nothing. But one thing is clear though is that Nidorific has a hammer, which you could make the argument that is a significant play. There's Fire Rod in the Bowlock side of pod. We definitely need Fire Rod. So, I'm not really sure if this is correct. Like, this is exactly correct. But like, I think it's any shield is enough to cause some lag. I think. I don't remember specific. I don't think it's specifically like. I think it's any shield, but I don't know. In the mirror shield, it's just like gets often pointed at because, well, it's a shield, and it's the one that most people think it's causes lag, like the most lag. Then again, I'd have to like ask specifically. We got boots in the turtle room, a pod. Yeah, I believe that's correct. Okay, right. So that sounds about right. So apparently it's the number of hearts? Really? Really? Number of hearts dictates how much lag it causes? It doesn't like, so in my mind it doesn't sound right, but I'll take your word on it, Crescents. All right, dark room, dark maze for Sky. There's our big key. Well, well, my name is really just I'm a green bear, not like a professor of actual rendering engines. I'm not OpenGL. I'm not DirectX. I'm not Vulkan. I'm just a green bear in a lab coat. Doing funny science and stuff. Either way, Sky. Oh. Sky finishing up the pod play, coming up with boots, boots and fire rod. So that is something that is nice. And Sky realizing, oh right, yeah, I don't have a glove or a hammer. I just gotta use the flippers to get across, head up to the Northern Dark World area. Right. You know, attempted to do a double springball jump here. I'm actually wondering this myself. I wonder if this is possible. This is a mushroom check for Sky, or at least. No wait, does this guy not have mushroom? This is for potions, of course, but it does get it. Just a heart piece, though. Oh, Sky does have mushroom? Okay. Alright, that's what I thought. I guess... Wait, no, Sky didn't Sky turn it in already, or did he not choose it? Oh, yeah, and Sky realizing, oh, right, I don't have gloves, and I can't do catfish. Jeez, where are these gloves? They can't be hiding for too long. This Nidorific the intel that Crocomire was absolutely nothing. Okay, so I guess to be fair, there's no reason to do this what I was thinking of doing. Thinking Sky of doing because of where he's positioned. But Sky gonna go ahead and do King's Tomb for E tank. What I was thinking that Sky, I don't know if Sky knows how to do this, but could do something called Tomb Raider. Super missiles in the cosine room. Okay, let's check for Sky. It's nothing. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it up, by the way. Why not? It's money. Can't go wrong with money. Oh, right, yeah, because cosine room wasn't anything. Duh. Yes, proc wasn't nothing. Was nothing. Alright. Here we have a bunk rock check for Sky. It's gonna be 20 rupees. Alright, so after all that was done, I didn't take a peek at what I didn't see where I guess what I'm seeing is that, well, let me try again because English is hard. There was nothing on Bumper Ledge, because he did take a look at Lumberjack Ledge and saw that it wasn't anything that was pertinent for the item, item-wise for Aga, but okay, it's bombs on the bumper ledge. Yeah. Alright. So into Skullwoods, in the Gibdo room is another reserve tank. We will clear this either way because Fire Rod, we found it in pod. We are in a position to finish up Skull. Incoming Samaria for Nidorific in Paradox Cave, and also Tempered Sword. Alright, so Sky will make his way over to Moth. This will be for another dungeon. This will bring the count up to 6. Considering he did Sky did kill Aga early. Check. We'll get this. We'll get the here near River. We'll get the flute from Spiral Cave. Ooh, that's gonna sting. Mothula, it can be quite a pain, even on 13 hearts. So just gonna have to try that again. It's gonna have to, I think, get some more magic too. And I don't believe. Oh, he had a blue potion. Huh. I guess we're gonna fill that up anyway. I guess maybe. I don't think Sky may have realized. I guess Sky may have been trying to get the fight finished up without a blue potion or drinking any potions, but yeah, took a death there. And we're gonna try it again. All right, round 2. Oh, I guess Sky missing. I guess Sky. See, spinning on Mothula when you're on the Tempered Sword doesn't really work because you're doing essentially Gold Sword damage, and Gold Sword damage in this context means it does not do any damage. That's why when you hit Mothula into the spikes, it's trying to do Gold Sword damage, which for whatever reason Mothula is immune to. Okay, that other Super Metroid token was here in Skull Woods. Cool. So we know all of our Skull Woods are all of our Super Metroid tokens. If we really wanted to, we could go ahead and kill we can finish up Torrian right now. Well, not right now. We don't either, but and we have no mitts for the point. But if we had those two, if we really wanted to, we could finish Torrian. We can finish up Super Metroid. Well, also getting some Super Metroid stuff. Whatever. I tried. Ugh. Anyway, going to the front of Skullwoods now. Oh, hey, that's another beam. That was our Spazer with big letters, wavy letters, and tilde signs and stuff. Curly braces, whatever. No, not the curly brace from Cave Story. Is it the character? Like the character on your keyboard. We got Quake out of C-shaped house while I was screaming at the fact that myself about actually what 5 times in C-shaped house. It's just an execution thing. Nothing against Sky by any means, but just like in the energy run, you're supposed to, like, I think, not dash at all during C-shaped house. If you dash 6 times, well, yeah. We don't talk about dashing 6 times. E-Tank in the brewery. Alright, now into Thieves Town for Sky. Got the big key early because in the big key has to show up in the first 4 chests anyway, by logic. We got our wave beam. We got a wave beam for inside Thieves Town. We know of all of our. We should know all of our. At this point, we know of all of our beams, right? Because we found Charge, we found Spazer. We found Wave Beam. We found Ice Rod. We've also found Plasma really early. Between these two runners, they're crispy. We also found X-Ray Scope on Sky. Yeah, I was making sure that counted up in my mind. So, alright, Nidorivik has, I believe, now shown completely that I think Aga is 100% required for Dark World access. So, Nidorivik, understandably, is climbing up Aga Tower. Also, nice God Pixel on Sky side. Yeah, that's what I thought. That between these two runners, they're crispy. So it's just a matter of Sky getting Ice Beam, which is a Mickey Mouse room. And there's our glove. Finally. Took quite a hot minute to find that glove. Alright, Nidorivik's done with the Aga fights. Alright, moving right along. Sky will go ahead and look at... So, there's that small key. I believe that does mean... If I've seen this correctly, that means... There is an item on the big chest of Thieves Town? I wasn't paying attention to the item count, for the amount of items we've seen, for the record. Oh, we did see all 4. Okay, good. Okay, so at least, Sky does, can at least be at least safe in the fact that doing, leaving a hammer for Thieves Town isn't gonna hurt him. Yeah, and yeah, because we got the glove anyway. Yeah. All right, and just to be safe, cape activation in case he needs it. Definitely needs it there. Take some blinds. Yay! That is another dungeon on the board. So 7 dungeons on the board. And now Nidorivik is in Pod. Now, the one difference between Sky and Nidorivik is the fact that, well, Nidorivik has that hammer. Sky doesn't. This is another dungeon for, this will be a dungeon clear for Nidorivik, while Sky will have to make its way over to the jail to get that hammer. Meanwhile, we're gonna do a dig game here for Sky. There's been quite a lot of digs here. I believe we managed... I think we hit max there. I think. All for some missiles. There's Fire Rod for Nidorivik. Like K45 on Sky side. It's an arrow upgrade. Thanks. We don't need that. Alright, Stumpy for Sky. While Nidorivik is going through Pod. A lot of money. All right, and then the next thing on the list is the overhyped cave. Cave 73. Whatever you want to call it nowadays. Because Hype Cave to me is dead. Start off with missiles. See, I did say that Hype Cave was dead, in my mind at least. I called it overhyped cave. I usually call it overhyped cave nowadays. We need a new name for sorry. We need a new name for Hype Cave. Ah. I wanted to go for like a low voice kind of thing, but I think I pressed my push to talk you too early. There's our boots. There's boots for terrific. All right, so we're on our way over to Meridia. Sky's going to head over to Meridia here. So this will this leads to both our males. And we also, I believe, we have a Dragon on the table. I think. Let's get to the part where get to that part of the map where it says where it is. Where Meridia is at. Good. This guy going through the Coliseum. Just doing the best he can. And then Rick will do the one thing that Sky couldn't do because of because of the lack of hammer, and that is to go and fight Helma. Precious Missiles just has a shield, so we're just gonna drop into Dragon right now. Keiko Love. We have an X-ray scope, so this is perfect time to fry some shrimp. I say Keiko, and I guess to some context about what Keiko Love is. So there's a the little mini Dragon dudes. I keep forgetting the name of them, but they spell out Keiko Love, which is a reference to one of the programmer's girlfriends at the time. Just spelled out Keiko Love. It's like a present. There's Green Pendant. Oh hey, Vanilla Space Jump. What do you know? What do you know? So there you go. We have a Camfly. Terrific, just at the same time, just finishing up Helma. Thanks, Dragon. Well, I guess microwaving shrimp would have been the right choice instead of frying shrimp because we don't have Grapple Beam. We have an X-ray scope and that's it. That was at the front of Thieves Town. So this here, I believe, is just for Sky to collect some of the stuff that was left out already by Nidorific, that was done by Nidorific at the time, because we're near the watering hole area, but we still have to do this plasma tutorial room. That's what the map calls it. Which is our bits! Finally! So wait. So wait a minute. Was that also locked behind... Did we not have to kill Ago? Or... Or did we need a space jump for something? For Dark World access, yeah. Like for Agar, we're not required for Dark access. So yeah, this entire time Agar was not required for Dark World access, but both players did it anyway because well, it's all dungeons. And also they didn't know if they're gonna need to kill Agar for Dark World access. So yeah, Nidorific gonna go ahead and turn in the big bomb. Okay, Nidorific, I guess having a little bit of technical issues here, but alright, we did see a glimpse at we did see what was it, well, we did see the Pyramid Fairy, and thankfully our tracker battery barcode on top of it, keeping it what was there in the first place. It was a burnout. Well, yeah, like that's what I mean. All right, so now we're in the near the watering hole area. We're actually kind of in the area of the watering hole because right, because I forgot. Right, Plasma Tutorial is nowhere near where the watering hole is at. Even though yes, it is using the like surface level Meridia tiles thing. So Sky will know that this is just some heart container / pieces. All right, so Sky will go ahead and get the looks like I'm gonna go ahead and get the the red mail just because this is here the aqueduct. Just because still having that trouble trying to get the clip in. To get that clip that's necessary to get to the aqueduct, to get some of the items in the aqueduct. It's got a name, but I don't really pay too much. I can't remember it because it tells me how much that I don't know about Super Metroid again. The something clip. There we go. There's a mail. There's the clip on. Sky Sky doesn't know that that was just the second mail that was picked up, and that was at least the information that we got from Nitorific. Now we're doing Sky will do the watering, the sand pits. She'll figure out this is nothing. As Nitorific is gonna go through Skull Woods. This will be to clear Skull Woods because of pick up the fire rod. There's the reserve tank inside Skull Woods and the big key chest for Nitorific. And now Sky knows that okay, there is nothing in the sand pits. Where to now? Alright, so now Nitorific will head over to Moth. And there's the other male for Sky and the Mama Turtle at the Mama Turtle missiles. And Nitorific finished up Skull Woods while I mentioned that. Alright, now Sky has returned to Upper North Fair. This is to get over to Death Mountain now. With Mitts in tow. That means now our Sky's banana pajama, now dressed in a red pajama, is gonna head to Dark Death Mountain. Quick pickup for Nitorific and C-Shape House. All right, so we'll see what is here inside. We'll see what's here inside the Super Bunny cave over on Sky's side. While Neorific's just gonna clean up some checks that was done. That was already done by Sky. On the way over to Thieves Town, that will give him a glove. Not knowing that this actually was this just admits because this will be the first glove, and he may realize that okay for start, Aga was required, but wait until you get to Plasma Beam. That's for sure. Looks like it's a double ether on that's according to Meterific, so we'll need ether full stop, I believe. Also, we have a hookshot. We also have a hookshot cave shack here. Oops. Thanks, Bari. Pretty cool. Very cool, Spari. Very cool, Bari. Okay, had to reset the room because I guess he ended up grabbing both pots or throwing up both pots. And just there wasn't anything in Hookshot Cave. So will this be a call to maybe head to guys debating going to Super Metroid? Okay. I guess to be fair, we do have some things that we do have some stuff that was left out, which is stuff like criteria power bombs that we didn't have because we didn't have a can fly at the time. There's Neorific's glove. I think either would be node if we're correct. Criteria power bomb is just a piece of heart. All right, so where does Sky want to go? This is okay. To Link to the Past, this type of leave just to check criteria power bombs for a safe, just to go ahead and flute away to I guess Meyer for Lower Norfair. Sounds about right. Because judging by the direction it's going, blind fight's over on Neorific's side. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah. We still have a desert to clear. And right. Almost forgot about the desert part. Because we have boots now. We can get that big key. Yay. And Neorific has finished up blind. That's another dungeon on the board. So we have 9 dungeons on Neorific's side. This will be and by clearing out desert, this will be Sky's 9th dungeon. Because still has to get that hammer that's in the jail. Sky, I need to find out like about the long dig game. I think nearly pretty much maxed for the missiles, but just like no. For what it's worth, Sky, I feel might be somewhat ahead. Despite the fact that there's despite the fact that the that Sky doesn't have the hammer, what Sky has in possession, what Sky has in possession is like a lot of stuff that was already found in Super Metroid. So that meant like the middle of Space Jump is pretty good because. Come on, it's you want to find that space jump like sooner, right? So it would have been nice to get space jump at the start, but here we are with a vanilla space jump. But here's Sky doing checkerboard cave. This was something that Sky attempted to do, but didn't have gloves at the time, so this is now his chance to take a look at what it was, or what it is. Just missiles. And we have a swamp play coming out for Nerific. It just predicating on that hammer being a big find for Nerific. Considering what was happening with considering the circumstance that was happening with considering the circumstances that was happening with Sky doing the failed spring ball jumps. Now it's a can fly, so this will have Sky on the way in Lord Norfair, heading to the jail, and in due time. And also Ridley kill. So in doing so, coming from Myers Lord Norfair and Meyer cross game portal, Sky has to go through the worst room of the game. This will also lead on the route that will lead to Mickey Mouse Room, which has Ice Beam. And by getting this Ice Beam, Sky will be Quispy. And there we go. Sky is now Quispy. So for our go mode, we need for pretty much between our two runners, our go mode is going to be Ether. So Nerific will do a diver down. Having a little trouble with the Samaria one. Maybe it looks like the Samaria one. There we go. It looked like Nerific might have pushed the block in too far that we could clip in. I don't know. And there's that hammer for in the jail. Sky sees it. probably feeling kind of bad about it because of the fact that this could have been found a little earlier had the spring ball jumps worked out for him. But it's in striking distance now. Just gotta run over to the jail. Look at the Three Musketeers. For himself, knows that's nothing. We knew it was nothing. But it's now time for Sky to get that hammer. So here, this will lead to two Link to the Past dungeons. Two Link to the Past dungeon clears. There's a hammer. Sky, again, probably just kept thinking, man, that would have been so nice to get a long time, quite a bit ago. It just would have been nice to get those spring ball jumps done, you know? This. Oh, big key. Right, big key. Because it was in the Oh, there's bombos for there's bombos for Neorific, but not required because we already have fire rod for ice. But I guess it's good for a scream wipe. There's another reserve tank in the waterfall chest. And as our tracker is kind of pointing out that technically Neo knows he doesn't need another medallion for Torrian, but hey, it's there. Alright, we have a Ridley fight on Sky's side. Ridley's down on Sky's side. Pretty quick fight. All right. We have a catfish check for Neorific. So this was Sky didn't have a hook shot or sorry a glove for that. I tried to open it up. I was like, oh wait, I don't have a glove. Right. So this will be new information for us. All right, and now. Alright, upcoming is that catfish check. We'll just have ether, or where do we, or do we have to look for somewhere else? It's 300 rupees. We have to look for some. Look elsewhere. One thing that we haven't checked yet was Zora. I believe. Like I don't think we like it. It sounds right because they didn't have money going into it, or Sky didn't have money going into it, because I knew Sky was the one that checked it first. Because there was power bombs there, and Zora just, of course, gives us nothing that we need. So yeah, that's out. That's out. Neorific now on the mountain, and it looks like might be wanting to head up to the Dark Depth Mountain area. So this will lead to Neorific getting information about Turtle Rock, and he'll know that this is a double ether. But first, Hera. Because we do have an item that we still have an item left standing there. Looks like. And this is actually something I didn't even check, didn't even realize in the first place. Okay. Sky is done with the lower Norfair stuff, heading back into the Mire area through the lower cross game portal. So, yeah, again, not feeling entirely the best because of the fact that the hammer was in the jail, which was something that could have been picked up earlier. Might be feeling a little behind, but I mean, this is a weekly, so it may not matter. All right. Mire basement or Hera basement is just super missiles, and we're gonna see a ice play coming out from Sky. This is new information for us. And it looks like Neorific wanting to do Spike Cave. You got a Burna, you have a cape. Either one works. You also have 16 hearts. I think Neorific could still survive this without a problem. And it's just 20 rupees. Okay, there's actually our... So there was our final shield. I missed this, but that was our final shield that we found. That we found in the ice in the Pengator room. So there's our first shield that we can't avoid, and probably the only shield that we can avoid, because we already saw two shields that for one way or another is not gonna be picked up. Sky having a little trouble trying to do this ice maker using the sword slash. Is trying to get it basically the quick way. There we go. Had to menu pause buffer menu buffer the rest of the way through, just because it couldn't quite get exact fast enough. Couldn't do it the fast way. And looks like Neorific heading over to the Meridia area. This will lead to Neorific obtaining a space jump. And now Sky will head over to Ice Tea. Okay, nothing. Just the dungeon item there. So far, still on that hunt for that ether. This will be once ether is obtained. That will be go mode for Sky. Now, Nidoриfic, as far as I'm aware, does not have information. Does not have intel about the Turtle Rock medallion. And speaking of which, we have found ether in Ice Palace. So at 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 47 seconds, Sky's in go mode. Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing. I think Sky had some advantage because even though yes, the hammer deficit was a problem, it was just a matter of getting the remaining items faster. Was enough for Sky to be in a good position here. Yeah, this was Net Ice Palace. Ether was in the Freeze Orb chest, so that means now Sky has a pretty simple Cold Stare fights ahead of him. Pod and Swamp will be along the way. Then we have Mire and Turtle Rock. And there's Space Jump for Nidoриfic. Just probably shaking his head. It's like, why? Why that spot? That is so bad. So in Sky's case, we have a Go Mode Swamp. Sky went through Pod originally, so this is a pretty much a go ahead Pod. Mire, if Mire gives a God Mire, then that's also nice. And then we have Turtle Rock Como, which is no matter how you slice it, it's slow. Alright, so now Swamp, we're now heading to, try again. Swamp play for Sky, which is going to be a Go Mode Swamp. Man, wards are hard. Those wards are so hard. Alright, it looks like Nidoриfic is on the way to Plasma Beam. And that will lead to the Mitts, which, in this context, was meant that Aga wasn't required by logic, or at least going by spheres. But yeah, so and that now means, so the ether, to answer your question, Chad, is in the Ice Palace Freeze Orb chest. So it is an Ice Palace. It is needed for 2 dungeons. Two. It's needed for both Mire and Turtle Rock. So yeah, this seed was kind of rude. You had an Aga that could have been finished off like later. You had a vanilla. You had a vanilla space jump. Ether was what you had a nice early start, but as the seed progressed, like towards the mid game, it started to feel rough. Yes, Sky is now in go mode because of the ether. Nidorufic is checking Shack Tool. Yeah, and what we know is that this is gonna take Nidorufic quite a long time for nothing. There's the Dragon token from Swamp. Now on the way to Pod from here. Or I guess we can go to Mire. That's fine. So checking out what Shack Tool has is a piece of hearts. I'm gonna go ahead and use Ether to now head into Mire. Bye, bird. Alright, so now Nidorufic is coming out of the Shack Tool area. Probably just about to head out of Meridia soon, I believe. Oh, wait, just open another check here. Or no, it wasn't another check. I don't know what I was saying then. Yeah, I think it's just so that Nidorufic is getting out of Meridia now. I think. Yeah, so this is heading out of Meridia. I'm right. Heading to back up to Upper Norfair to head back into Link to the Past. Oh yeah, it's also a Godmire too. I forgot to mention that. This is a Godmire, I think. I didn't pay too much attention to what it was. Or it's the layout of the dungeon. I guess to be fair, that must have been a Godmire. It was just the key was just right there. The key was, if it was one check, it was a big key. Then hey, there you go. Alright, so a Vinny fight for Sky. This is a very simple. This is a very quick fight because hey, we have silvers. Those small eyes go down in one hit to a silver, and the big guy only does two. And we're out. We have all 4 of our Super Metroid tokens. Of course, we still have one more thing to do, and that's to get the remaining crystals, and that means going to Pod and then going to Turtle Rock. And then we got a game to play. Okay, so now Sky is heading off to the pod area. This will be since Sky already did finish a pod, like the front of pod. This is just still to get over to Helma. You're checking out the criteria power bombs. Notice that was nothing. So now we're heading back to Link to the Past. Looks like maybe it's heading. Oh, at least it sounds like it's heading back to Link to the Past. I mean, what? Yeah, this is just Link to the Past because. Yeah, after you checked criteria power bombs with pretty much everything else done, what else is there to do? So yeah, well, Sky made up for the deficit that was that hammer. Now it would have been nice to have it earlier, as I mentioned before, had the springball jumps worked out in his favor. Alright, Skybot to go ahead and pull Helmasaur King. Yeah, so it's just a routine Helma fight. Nerovic heading over to Hookshot Cave. Soon have to make his way over to Ice Palace to get into go mode. Has to be within the cards at some point. Helma goes down for Sky. All that's left is a Turtle Rock. Ride up, and okay, so he does now have the information about Turtle Rock Medallion. Gonna go and at least have the mirror portal open for when he does find Ether, which would have to be ice in soon. So we have a Flute spot to 4. This might. Okay, no. This is green pendants. Green pendant is just 10 rupees, or sorry, 10 arrows rather. Yeah, Okay, now this is the ice play for Nidoриfic. This will lead to Ether. And then after that's done, then we are set. And that means Ether will lead to Ether we picked up for Nidoриfic. But right now with what we know, like with knowing that what we can see from both players' perspectives, Sky is well ahead. He's got 3 of the dungeons cleared out that Nidoриfic hasn't done. Again, making up for lost time. Alright, Nidoриfic doing an icebreaker as well. Having trouble trying to do this as well. It's been both players having some problems with that icebreaker getting it to work. There we go. Now we do, now we're just going through Turtle Rock on Sky Side. This is just pretty much routine. This can't get any faster than this. Nidoриfic indecisive of what check he wants to do first, but he, between, Freezor and Ice-T, choosing to do Freezor. This will lead to Ether, and that means at 2:49:45, Nidoryfic's now in go mode. But Sky already in Turtle Rock, 3 dungeons up. This is Sky's race to lose. So, Nidoryfic will drop down into Cold Stare. Cold Stare is down for Nidoryfic. The dungeon with some Mario lots, typical. Sky gonna take the big chest room on the hunt for the small key. That would be nice to have the small key because of that would at least give them opportunity to not go into the laser bridge. And it all depends on this crystal roller. Yep, there it is. Not happy. Looking like you're not happy about it because probably maybe realize maybe it didn't have. Maybe I didn't have to go around to the big chest room. Um, and I could just walked over just fine. Like walked up, left from, or sorry, walked right from the uh the the pokey room. But I guess Sky won't say no to the fact that Sky just, I guess Sky will just take take his take the loss there and just go through to Trinexx for the final dungeon, the final crystal before GT. This will be a pretty straightforward fight for him. Because we have it's a Tempered Swords fight with just Trinexx. This is just very simple. And there goes Trinexx for Sky. This will be the final crystal, final dungeon that's not just Ganon, GT. So, if you want to get a number between 1 and 22, go ahead and do so now. It looks like a half mention from Trinexx, so that's nice. So, if you're the first person to get it exactly, or the closest one to it, either above or below the number, then on you. If we want to play it, of course. There we go. We got some numbers in. I guess I could participate and say 12. Alright, guesses are closed. Starting off with Hope Room first. One and two. Gonna go Hope Room left, looks like, with that small key. For 3 is a small key. We're gonna go ahead and just say bye to Bob. Oh, come on, please don't do this to us. Alright, number 4. 20 rupees. Number 5, a small key. Number 6. It's a shovel. Number 7 is a gold sword. Yay! We're probably not gonna fluff. We're probably not fluffing it after we get the big key. Number 8, small key. Neurotic does take down the Lamolus for the pendant. About to head into Turtle Rock soon. Number 9 is a power bomb. All right, number 10 is a compass. Number 11 is a missile. Number 12 is a big key. I win. I guess to be fair, there wasn't any other number that was like, no one had guessed the number that would have been higher than like 12. Like, so I probably would have won even if wasn't 12. Not because I rigged or anything. I'm not no stacker. I'm not a stacker or a key game. I'm not a key master. Like, I'm just a bear in a lab coat in a laboratory. What else do you want from me? What, like to you bedtime stories? Either way, 12 was the answer. I got exactly. What, like, what is this? Like, I don't have like I'm not next to a lotto place. We're gonna go into the gauntlet now. We already have about halfway through the gauntlets. Somewhat. A little trouble with that blue Zyzig room. Yeah, at this point, there's no reason to fluff the rest of GT. There's obviously no other items in Torrian. So, as far as our collection rate is concerned, we're locked in. Unless Sky wants to fluff. In that case, that's entirely your choice. Fluffing fluffing the collection rate is entirely a runner's choice. But Sky having a lot of trouble with the Silver's fights in the Lambo 2. And this is. There we go. There's Lambo 2 down. Probably not feeling too well about that Lambo 2 fight being going pretty south. At least these rooms are always pretty straightforward to do once you know how to do them. Sky taking a little fall when trying to do the this torch room. Didn't want to take any chances, so just chose to wait out the timer. So yeah, I kind of feel like Sky may be feeling a little. Sky feeling probably not feeling a whole lot good considering the hammer maybe. I don't know. It's hard to really say what's really going on in Sky's in a runner's mind. All I can really do is just do like surface level analysis on what's probably going on. Well, at least his Moldorm 2 won't be bad. Yeah, but it's just some slashes or a dash or whatever. Sky, please. I was gonna say, yeah. Don't tell me you're gonna hover that. Yeah, there's no reason to fluff the chests in up on top of GT. Sky's all loaded up. He's not looking for anything else. You already have a gold sword. You already have red mail. You already have silvers. There's no reason to fluff GT in this context. Alright, I get 2 fights. So I've got a couple singles here. This one was at least a little generous with a double. And down goes Agatero. So that's GT done. All is left is to kill a pig. And I'll be done with Link to the Past. There's Nidovik's small keys for that nice God TR. I mean now he could just head straight to the boss and not be in too much not in bad shape. Sky drops down into Ganon. This will be a very easy fight. Gold sword, silvers. You have red mail. You have a cape. You have. This fight is just so simple. You can easily beat this fight. It's literally just like a. It's just like a vanilla, almost like a casual playthrough's like Ganon or something. I don't know. Silver fight coming up here for phase 4. We have the silver at the ready. Declaring that it is Ganon's true weakness. No need to torch glitch here. I'm going to play a little bit safe there. Just gonna go ahead and get 1 silver, 2 silvers in. Probably not feeling confident about the second hits, or like try to get a third silver in, but doesn't really matter. Sky does finish up Ganon, get a single G out in chat, just 1 G, not 2 Gs, not yet, because we still have to do Super Metroid. Single Gs for Sky. That is 1 game completed. Don't forget to save and quit. Alright, now it's off to Torrian. And Nidorik has gotten the 7th and final crystal. About to head to GT soon, but Sky... Well, Sky is in prime position to finish this in a strong fashion, knowing that like with the fact Sky has a very big lead ahead of him. That's just between these 2 players. It is. This is a community race after all, so there are more people racing. Okay. Time to head off to Torrian. Of course, we said we would be back at Terminator, right? We need to head out of this way to even get to Torrian in the first place. Here's Nidorik's gold sword. Looking like Nidorik choosing to do a DM route. Or I guess, yeah, that is the plan, doing a DM route, because he hadn't done Hope Room yet. So this is, yeah, DM room, a DM strat. But that won't lead him to that big key. Oh, he's going to go do Tower Room. was hoping to try and get a prayer answered. But he doesn't notice. But this is only costing more and more time to Neaterific. He might be feeling quite bad about that ether. I don't know. It's really hard to say what really is going on in the mind of a runner. Oh, so here's a question to ask to answer. So if you hold a wall when your cape is turned on, it won't drain magic for some reason. For some reason, holding against a wall while you have the cape on, or just doing like doing some slashes or whatever, it just simply won't drain it won't drain the magic meter. Why? I have no idea. I guess I will ask them from our tracker, Meridia card. Maybe something he was probably depending on something on the key layouts. Looked like, oh hey, there's Speed Booster. Cute. Very, very cute. Alright, so Sky, I guess try to do some baby skips, but oh, and high jump boots too. Wow, nice. I guess chose to have the baby Metroid grab him. Was facing left, so that is frames lost. Oh, this is a full-on like DM route. Like this is just straight up go full right after doing the Stalfos room. Huh. Well, we know this won't lead to anything. Other than like maybe like another Super Metroid item. Alright. Sky not wanting to bother with any Zeb type skips, or no wait, okay, I guess Sky will do it the one Zeb type skip there. So there we go. Nothing in the back of Ice Armos, but Sky is gonna go ahead and go ahead and pull Mother Brain. Start that big old Mother Brain fight. A lot of HP, and what we have is quite a lot is lots of damage. So this is pretty much the way of doing, the best way of doing this. Okay, it looks like Sky is gonna go ahead and do some stand-up glitch. Show some stand-up glitch action for us. One of the more fun tricks to do. Of course, it's all based on you have to time everything right and make sure you stay within standing up and not on the ground just panting. But this is looking to be a textbook stand-up glitch. Putting in more and more damage into Mother Brain. Just from having stand-up glitch active. Alright, that's still more damage needing to be done. Of course, he has to get the baby Metroid off, so that off himself, so that way he baby Metroid could do the old sacrificing themselves to help Samus get a Hyper Beam. Yeah, this is looking to be a very nice fight. Yeah, that was a textbook stand-up glitch with 28 landed shots according to chat's count. Alright, now we gotta go ahead and just run, get the heck out of here and find Zebus / Hyrule or whatever. No space jump for Sky, knowing where it is, but that's not. It's gonna be not a big deal. We got like the time limit is very lenient here. So this is just gonna be a typical escape here for Torrian. Try to do some high jump boots, speed booster, because we knew where it was. It was a GT. Sky chose to go full Hope Room left, whereas Zedorific had chosen to do a full DM route. More minutes left on the clock. Again, this is very lenient. Alright, time to scale up that climb. Oh. This is still doable. I mentioned this is very, I mean, I just said that the timer is very lenient. All right, he's out of the climb. With time this low, I doubt monster animals are gonna be saved. No, yeah, that's what I figured. Just, time was kind of starting to become a little low on Sky's side. If he had rescued the animals, I believe maybe been too close to call, but GG to Sky has put this seed to bed. We'll take first on restream for an official race time of 3:15:01, and that is good for first place overall amongst 5 runners. See if we can get Sky in for an interview. Nat. This is quite a lot to take in. And for the first time, I actually decided to do a solo com with a map to help me for once. So yay, I know most of the rooms, sort of. Alright, Agatu for Nidorific, and hear that ringing my voice, my ears says that Sky's here in the booth was GG, and let's talk about this thing.
Hey there.
Hello. Thoughts on this seed, if you want to.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun seed. I think I got trolled a little bit by that hammer, because I had every intention of doing LN, and then couldn't get that spring ball wall jump thing, so bailed out, and then things kind of seemed to work out after that. Getting the mitts kind of put everything together.
Yeah, that was definitely the case where since Nidorific was the one who got the spring ball jump, it was just you that happened to have just find everything else prior to the just prior to you getting the hammer. It just kind of lent itself nicely to just be able to finish this with 3 dungeons ahead of Nidorific. So that's nice and all.
Yeah, overall fun. I'm surprised I came in first. I haven't had a first place finish ever before, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. I guess we could. One thing I could comment on is that the vanilla space jump, which was kind of amusing to look at.
Yeah, the timing of that was funny, and I mean gave me exactly what I needed to go back and make LN, you know, easy and routed in well with doing the Dark Death Mountain with the hook shot that I was very happy to see.
It's funny because here in the booth, here in my booth, I just have a map in my screen. I'm like, okay, I need to know where people are at because I was like, oh hey, now I know where this place is at. Even though the map says that this is just a Lord Norfair Escape power bomb room, but it's just a jail. You just write this jail and we'd be fine here.
That's all I know by, so same role would work for me.
Yeah. Single G up for Nita Rift, by the way. Was there anything else that I don't know if there's anything else I could mention here that just what other thoughts that you had is outside of those?
Yeah, I think overall there wasn't really much for a hard seed that was really hard required. I think because you wouldn't really have to go get space jump before going to LN, so that could be considered that because I think maybe gravity jump only if you went to Meridia first, but that was pretty easy and quick to backdoor. So I don't think there was too much trolley in the seed. Getting Morph in both suits pretty early on, took a lot of the challenge out of it.
Yeah, it was very generous at the start, like at the start of the seed. Like very, very jealous. Or jealous. Generous. Yeah. Like it took out, and as you mentioned, it took out some of the stuff that makes hard mode. So no need to hell run, no need to do Suitless Meridia. Yeah, there was just a lot of things that just got covered by the early suits.
Yeah, I think maybe the spring ball jump would be in hard logic to get into upper Norfair, but again, that depends on how you route things in. And I see Nito found this speed booster. Where was that?
In JT, compass room.
Oh, okay. Did Nito go right side?
Yeah, went to do a DM route, did a completely full right, after doing Southhouse room.
Gotcha.
Which also led to pick up high jump boots. And I also noticed there was some morph ball bombs.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the speed booster would have been nice. I think that might have been maybe the ugliest, steamiest escape I've ever had.
Yeah, it kind of felt like, I don't know if it's just in me. It kind of felt like, since everything was all kind of the weight of the hammer and stuff, that may have been something that was considered. And also I think I guess to a lesser extent the TR routing, but that's it's neither here there or anywhere. But yeah. Oh, the bombs were in the rando room. Yeah, so it was actually the big key was just.
Oh yeah, it must have been the. I think it was the third chest that I got in.
Yeah. So those morph ball bombs, I guess. So that meant space jump was your only can fly.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So that that wall spring ball jump I do think is in hard logic, so that would have been expected if you didn't go get the space jump first.
That sounds correct. Like that sounds like a hard logic thing.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say, but if you got like anything to like sound off on, you can go ahead and mention it, and we can talk about Nita, and then we can have Nita Refik just finish this out.
Yeah, no, thank you for comms, thank you for tracking, and Speed Gaming for putting this on. It's fun as always, and hope you enjoyed the show, and yeah, that's about it for me.
Thank you very much for playing this. So, yeah. Alright, Meteorific. About to head over to, Mother Brain, getting that Zebetide skip. So, just got Mother Brain fight ahead of him. Alright, Mother Brain fight is a go for Meteorific. It's gonna have more stuff to do here. Got more stuff here. Got high jump boots. You got speed booster. Yeah, this is just the Mother Brain fight with Quispy. Nothing too special to see here. Not a whole lot to talk about. Getting ready to gear up for stand-up glitch, I guess. Alright, it's stand-up glitch time, I think. There we go. Let's start doing this the fun thing with the stand-up glitch. Are we gonna get some damage out, or I mean, there's plenty of damage already put in, or because we gotta wait out a cutscene for crying out loud. I think it's getting ready to start pumping more shots in. Huh? There we go. Now we can start laying waste to Mother Brain. Alright. This might be actually looking to be again, another textbook stand-up glitch for Meteorific. It's got plenty of shots in. Down goes the baby Metroid. Yeah, that was a little less shots needed for Mother Brain there on Hyper Beam. Yeah, that was very well played. Really well done for well executed stand-up glitch. All right, time to head off and help this planet and just finish things up. I got nothing really to say here. Yeah, this is just a typical escape with pretty much with the best stuff you can get here. Alright, GG's to Meteorific. And that will be a race to be finished up. You have second on the restream of official race time of 3:26:41, which is good for second place overall. And also sniping Scrupula 5 seconds afterwards with 3:26:46 in third place. So Yeah, fun game. Funny game. So we can get Nidovific in for an interview, and we'll talk about this thing. And actually, it just as I said that, he's just right here next to me. GG's.
GG.
Oh, okay. Talk about this thing.
All the movement items in GT make for a very boring seed. SM
Yeah,
was so slow.
yeah. It was one of those. It was kind of odd to just to see speed booster high jump just not being there until like the very end after you finished every single dungeon in the game.
Yeah.
And with the fact that with morph ball bombs being in rando room next to big key meant that space jump was your only can fly. And I was like,
And I got it really late too.
yeah, it was super late that can fly. Yeah, I think it was just a case where Sky ended up getting like he had trouble with the spring ball jumps to get the hammer. So you had the hammer for a while. It was just that I think just Sky ended up getting a lot of the things that would have helped get that space jump or to get the hammer going. And by then he was already had like several dungeons finished up.
What spring ball jump that got the hammer? It was just a gravity jump to the lower. Oh, me up worship of the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I full cleared, but very inefficiently. Like I did all the space jump checks late. I wasn't worried about a trolley ether medallion, but it was just right in the way if you were clearing dungeons.
Yeah, it just that ether ended up falling on your lap, which is nice.
It's nice if you're not making harebrained checks, and it's really nice to have on your path. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also the deciding thing about it too. Just knowing when to get it at the right times and stuff. I don't know.
Well, I got Ice Beam out of Mickey Mouse. I could have gone back to Meridia and Ice Clip, but I had very few reasons to do that. I needed to kill Aga anyway. It's all dungeons, and Aga opened up like almost everything. So why go back there? I mean, Space Jump and this were there, but I don't know if I would have done anything different. Because you couldn't go mode. Sorry, you couldn't go mode pod because you had 2 items there, and you had the gloves in these, but they were on the way where you bumped the attic. Turns out that Swarm was go modable. Nothing good there. And well, if Ether was your go mode, then Meyer and Turtle Rock were also. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, God TRs and God Myers that helped Sky. Sky ended up just taking the big chest room. Just I guess maybe just I don't know. I don't know really the reason behind it. Just my mind was thinking, I guess maybe.
What dungeon?
Turtle Rock.
Oh yeah, well.
Safe. I don't know.
I did the same because at that point I just wanted to finish. I didn't want to get trolled.
Yeah, that's totally fair. That's a reasonable call.
I mean, it's less than 2% of a chance, but when you play a lot of seeds, it feels higher than that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got nothing else really to comment on it. So, if you want to get any like final thoughts on this, we can go ahead and wrap.
The only thing I'm proud of is first try X-ray boosts. Other than that, yeah, it's low seed. Anyway, thanks for coming.
No problem.
And thanks to everyone behind the scenes. It's time for bed. Good night.
All right. So yeah, that does it for this race. But that also means we're actually nearing the end of today's races. So, looking ahead into the future, but by future I mean like tomorrow and Tuesday. We have this will be, and it's all in recent time. So we have the we have a double header of we have a double header in the Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 5 Invitational between Team Hime and TM32 God Route on Speed Gaming Prime. So that'll be nice to do. It's nice to see two teams getting their races done as soon as possible. We also do have some more Link stuff because we have it down Speed Game is 1 and 2. There might be another race that happens on the ALTTPR leagues. I don't know. But other Link to the Past stuff, we also have the new Super Mario Brothers Wii Summer Tournaments. Summer Tournament's a little bit of a summer tournament. I guess it's nice that's there. It's on Speed Gaming 3. And around 8 p.m. Eastern, we have. This is always a fun time to watch the Pepsi Band 80% speed tournament. So if you like the funny little game about Pepsi made in Japan for a superhero that likes to throw Pepsi at people to quench people's thirst, then this is right up your alley. And then leading into like near the end of that will be the daily race for Link to the Past Randomizer. That one's gonna be beatable only, so that means it's beatable item placements. So that also means just means any the items that are necessary to beat the game will only be accessible to you. And then finally, round of the night, the round of the day is the Final Fantasy Randomizer League. This is week 3, the second race, happening around 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to follow those races and see what they are, go ahead and follow Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6. And yeah, thanks to comms, or well, thanks to myself rather, because follow the runners. That's what I'm trying to say. Follow the runners. They did an excellent job, and then follow myself and my the tracker Bad Ewok Herd. We decided to do this, and it was a fun time. I gotta get some sleep for personally. Okay, kind of disappointment. So it's not fun, but what are you gonna do? So anyway, from all of us at Speed Gaming, this has been Super Metroid Link to the Past Column Randomizer weekly for Monday. With that being said, take it easy, everybody, and have a good rest of your day, night. Day or night. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm too early. Take it easy, everybody.